Grand Rising, everyone. It's Shay Seeking, and welcome back. And so, yeah, I was just thinking, I'm like, I'm just sitting here looking at the situation, right? I've been running around here doing a little bit of detective work, right? I don't know, shit is just getting real motherfucking weird. And I'm like, it's just like too much going on. Like people, like I'll be like in the house, I guess. I don't know. Because it's just like too much movement going on for me. It's too much jotty shit going on around here, man. There's too many things. Like it's like, I speak on certain things, certain topics here. You know what I'm saying? I don't this is not my job. Like, I do this because I just do it, right? But I didn't realize, when it comes to these situations or speaking out of, speaking about these things, or whether again they're just coming from my mind's eye and it's about someone else, or if they're coming from my mind's eye and it's about me. I feel like it's just a real fucked up situation where like it's just like, obviously if it's been all this time, like nobody can really, there's either no real present danger, right? Or nobody really cares, because at this point in time, like if somebody is sitting here watching someone in a certain situation, and nobody is going, nobody that's in the situation that wants to heal the situation, fix it, or whatever this is like there's a mission or something to help to get something to somebody. But I gotta fucking, I feel I'm just very aware that some people know where I am, right? You know what I'm saying? Where there's plenty ways of how, if somebody really wanted to get me a message about something, you know what I'm saying, they could have really got it to me by now. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not my fault that I don't know what the fuck it is. That's just like somebody sending somebody on a mission, right? Hey, I got this person, whatever, I need you to get this package to them or whatever. Like at a certain amount of time, shit start burning a whole, like this is something that's taking me back 10, 20 years, maybe some shit 2 years, 1 year, whatever. But this is something like, it's almost like somebody like sends somebody on a mission to do something, but like whatever they hold in, right, is burning a hole in somebody's fucking pocket. So if you think as above, so below, right? So we talking about lineage, we talking bloodlines, we talking, you know what I'm saying, all kind of crisscrossing the bloodlines, all this other shit, right? So this is energy here. It's just like, somebody did something here. Like, and I think that somebody knows exactly what the fuck it is, and then they leave somebody not like unguarded. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, that's what it is. It's like, kind of like there's a license to kill right now, man. And like how the whole shit, we look at slavery, how we look at all this stuff, and we dictate, we divide it by race. Like these people did this to these people, because we're not even really feeling and realizing that this whole shit is in real time, in living Bible, living time, living God energy. This whole stuff is this story is repeating right now. You see what I'm saying? And some of us just have that second sight. That's what it was called. That's what I've been trying to say. Second sight. Okay. Second sight. Matter of fact, there was a decent movie about second sight, right? And it's called Second Sight, I think. It was like a Lifetime movie with the girl from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the little sister Ashley or whatever. I can't remember what her name is, what her name was in real life or whatever. Goodness, I can't remember what her name was. That's crazy. But anyways, it reminded me of that energy, right? With her energy, with her playing a leading role in that movie, right? About second sight, her having this gift of being able to see, right? And then nobody ever see, this is what I'm saying. Nobody never even really talks about it, because her grandma had it too. And like she was going through it or whatever. She went to go see her grandma, and she was kind of like scared or whatever, or upset about whatever was going on with her, because people was like challenging her around her. And so her grandma was like, what did she say? So her grandma was like, either her mom or her or somebody had this gift. And she's like, oh, why didn't nobody say nothing? And that's what I'm saying about spiritual gifts. That's what I'm talking about so-called culture. I got my opinion on culture. I did a video on that a while back, but you know what I'm saying? It's, I feel like culture is something that was cultivated. People was just doing what they was doing. Like I feel like we're here, like a heathen can be considered to be a zombie, and a zombie can be considered to be somebody that's like in a one mind energy. But that's kind of scary, right? Like, because the biblical text talk about in a one likeness mind, right? But then also, you know what I'm saying, you have to think about that if there's some people that are in a one mind, but they are a separatist energy, right? People will call them something as a separatist, but we having like another scope and view at this shit. But everybody else is just like machines, just going around here doing the same shit over and over again that got to do with this whatever running on this hamster wheel, and if everything is being done corruptly, and people in crime and everything, well, I guess it's depopulation. You know what I'm saying? People been saying it already. They've been saying how they think that will occur, but you know what I'm saying? In this day and age, like we get in a front seat as to how it really was going down. We get in the front seat as to how the fuck it really was going. And then, you know what I'm saying? Even if you think about it, like you got the gift or you was able to get or grab that shit. All right. If you don't have no strong foundation, you ain't got no people that's really rocking with you like that was in there in the game with you getting it. Right. Even if it's corrupt or not. You see what I'm saying? Somebody put their money in and got something or whatever. It's real. We really at them times where you may not even be able to keep that shit because it's the basis of how all this stuff was found. You got people that want revenge and people that's upset that somebody might took their stuff, so it's just a lot going on right now, man. It's a lot. I feel like it's a lot, like part of me think because I see all these little visions and get these downloads and stuff like this. But then at the same time, sometimes I feel like on the outside looking in, that it's like almost like Pleasantville, right? Did y'all see it? I think it's Reese Witherspoon in there. Okay. Pleasantville, where everything seemed all like peachy and, matter of fact, I think I might watch that shit. Sometimes I do wish I smoked, right? Because that'd be a probably a tripped out movie to watch. Okay. But anyways, yeah, so why I got this picture of, I don't know, it's the last thing I pulled up in my phone. All right. I don't know. I think I was really looking up the next 48 or something, but I end up seeing this image right here. But anyways, so, and I thought it was cool. All right. Maybe even cool for a t-shirt or something. I don't know. But anyways, so I was just thinking like, you know what I'm saying, to actually see now or sense, like to be centered and see how this shit is actually occurring, man. And it's this whole energy of like Papa was a Rolling Stone. So even that energy is talking about beings here on this plane. You know what I'm saying? You could call it like, skin walking. You could call it like, you know what I'm saying? You can call it whatever you want, but it's some, high tech. I think in 2022, we're dealing with some high tech shit. Like you might wake up with something on your body. You didn't even realize this you will never realize it's there. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually just creating, this is creation, 2022, 2020 fucking two. So it's a dangerous time. Like, even if you get something, like how you hold on to it, man, how you hold on to it. And a lot of times people is getting stuff that don't belong to them and then somebody else want to come get it. So it's just like, but it's corruption all in and out. So it reminded me of the biblical text that we was reading the other day where it was just like all the way through. They couldn't find one freaking person, one man. Now it did say man though, right? It did say man. So you can break that word down, see what you really think about it when it says that, okay? But it said could not find one good or one honest man. So it made me think about like a download that I was getting with the biblical text the other day talking about like, so if anybody tell you after this day, you know what I'm saying, that Christ is here or Christ is there. But I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out like if this is something, it was making me think like 2 years ago, maybe recently, or this was something that somebody was trying to message to me or the ancestors was trying to give me about something that happened recently here. Okay. Because it's like, damn. If I can't be accurate, you know what I'm saying, but that's basically telling me, because again, with this living energy, I am living these particular things. Like I'm sensing these energies and these connections or whatever. And these things are pertaining to things that I am supposed to be delivering as a prophetess, a seer, an oracle, or that energy. Right. But it's also like nobody comes really close. Everybody stays so far away. You know what I'm saying? There's like no meetings. With me, it's just like, it's kind of like that. I'm just saying with whatever telepathic or whatever, energies that I connect to. I feel like some is like I said, angels, ancestors, guides, source, you know what I'm saying? There might be either some other shit too. You know what I'm saying? Mediumship, maybe to a little bit of a degree. So, but I feel like whatever's being happening, we're in a time when you are being kind of led almost to information. So like, there's so many people doing this or doing that or speaking on this subject or that subject. But it's kind of like source will take you, like magnetically draw you to like somebody's, you don't even really know why you're there, or you may not even really deal with that person or whatever. And sometimes, you got to just put whatever to the side or whatever, because again, I feel like the ones that are the biggest haters, right? And the biggest stalkers are the ones that's going to possibly be able to give you the most information. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It just got to be what it is. But I just don't like it, because I feel like whenever I'm watching somebody, especially since I watch, YouTube and stuff like that on my TV sometimes, that's like, you're kind of inviting those people into your home though. Same thing when you're connected to people on Facebook and all these friends and all these things like this. When you're doing that, it feels like it's pulling that you are kind of like okay, like I don't think that it should be true. I don't think that this should be the case. But again, those are very like millions, thousands of little portals though, right? It's feeding something here too. It's like that nucleus energy that's feeding something. So, I don't know. So I was thinking like even the defund police energy, because y'all know I look at it as like the perception is to get you to think that they're not giving police stations any more money or whatever. But in all reality, reading between the lines, we're also talking about dual nature, allegorical, symbolic energy, where it's talking about not allowing, tightening up on people that are delivering prophetic messages, or also, speaking on things that have to do with things that might be going on in the community, because these people want to get away with these things. And I feel like I feel like it's very, I just have to look at shit for what it is. I see that they're using a lot of symbolic energy, like, people, like you don't see me like wearing, you know what I'm saying, with the whole energy that I'm sitting in right now. You don't see me wearing no fucking crown, you know what I'm saying, on my head when I'm talking to y'all or whatever, right? Maybe I will get one, you know what I'm saying? I could. It wouldn't be a problem if I did, okay? But I'm saying when it comes to mass media, I noticed that they've been using a lot of Muslim women, and this is no offense against this particular group or their religion or their works or anything. I'm just saying I know how these people play games, right? Okay, so I noticed that that people are wearing more of these things or whatever. We're getting more used to seeing this. So again, somebody did warn. I say this because somebody warned against Sharia law coming to the Americas, like 10 years ago, when all the so-called conspiracy theory stuff was going on. But I feel like there's a, and these women are beautiful with these hijab or hijab. Okay, I have no, like, again, I really want to reiterate that this is not an attack on anybody's anything. This is me telling you the tricks of the trade. This is talking about, again, how they play with our psyche in order to get us to see something in some certain light here. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right. So I notice when they're doing this and how they even treat these women, it's just, to me, I just feel like there's a thing to it. There's a reason for everything here. Okay. There's a reason for everything. And then, these people are speaking in a certain tone, you know what I'm saying? And we're talking, they're talking so-called black and brown and everything like this or whatever. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I see the bigger something behind it. I see something growing here. I see also, I see something brewing. Okay. And that's all I'm saying. All right. Where if we're not careful as a whole, people will be able to use divide and conquer and certain types of tactics to start causing more division here. Okay. And like I look at people, it's about your energy and your particular works. And works don't mean that you gotta be like, again, like I said, if you have a village or something like that, you have people that do certain things in a village. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. Like I look at, tarot readers and seers and stuff like that. Sometimes it's like the girls at the switchboard, back at, in telegraph days or whatever, when all the girls would be sitting there clicking on those little things or whatever all day. Right. So I see that as like the switchboard. Okay. And then, you know what I'm saying? There's the people that's out there, that's the foot soldiers. And then you have, the ones that go, you know what I'm saying, and feed the poor. And then ones that go on a mission and, probably younger women that take care of children, or older women that take care of children, whatever it would be. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a thing of like everybody doing their part. But I also feel like, again, a lot of what I see on YouTube, like it's about a side hustle too, right? Like it's a side. So that's why I feel like it's a dangerous thing when it comes to messing with people's algorithms and shit like that. But I feel like the restraints has, I did pull that news card in reverse the other day, and I do feel like the restraints are coming off, but I feel like it's a little too late for the things that I should have been able to accomplish right now. You see what I'm saying? Actually, I just got even another order in today. So it's like things like that I should have been able to accomplish for these past 2 years while that was going on. I'm trying to get over it, but it just pisses me off because I feel like there was a lot of things that I needed to get done that would put me into a point of having generational curses. I mean, breaking generational curses. And then also, being able to, access, generational wealth. Because I know for a fact that there is something out here when it comes to a masculine or a male energy leaving a inheritance to me. That is something that's coming to me in little pieces, but it's something that, I would not believe, but it's dangerous to probably know, but it's also dangerous to not say nothing because I know that some other people know, and those people that know are actually watching me. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And I feel like, it's almost like a holding the bag energy. And even if somebody's holding the bag, like, do they feel the same way about holding that bag now? Or did that bag burn a hole in their pocket? And now, I got to be looking at them kind of funny. Because I feel like at any point in time, any given time, if somebody really wanted me to have something, it feels like these people are getting in touch with everybody else. I feel like, why couldn't they get in touch with me? So it's a little bit hurtful or whatever. But, at the end of the day, I just have to go ahead and get, my facts straight or whatever and get to what the fuck I got to do at the end of the day. Because I'm just not going to sit there and, not act like I don't know because the ancestors are talking. And yes, some of our ancestors, you can't pick who your ancestors are. You can't pick whose so-called sons or descendants you are. You know what I'm saying? And so again, I'm like, it's like fun for me to get to know these things on a spiritual level. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with, it used to give me a joy when I looked at it with ancestry. But again, when you go to this level, when you start tapping into this something, it's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like the ancestors feel like that about me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what it is for me, So I feel like, yeah, but I feel like I see moves being made, so-called, right? Moves being made when they're saying that they're doing these things, but that's what the Bible said, that they're saying they're going after these things, but basically people are just like, that one. You know what I'm saying? So if they know, then now they can go ahead and, it could be a dangerous situation. It could be a dangerous fucking situation. Because if you think about it, like, these might be situations where there's a large amount of land or something or anything. You know what I'm saying? And city officials and stuff like that actually have money, security, and things like this. Once they figure out who it is that owns this or that and that. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that have left this plane right now that we don't even know. We're not even really aware. If you really think about it, it's almost like I can sense them fall, because when ancestors and when people do leave this plane, I feel like there is a passing of something. And the ones that are the scapegoats, or, the ones that are probably you're having your social security used and you having all these things happening to you, there should be something where these people should be getting collected up and put into safe zones and assisting them in getting whatever this is that they need to get to. Because if not, you have a lot of people that are sitting ducks. And what worries me is that a lot of these people may be women and children. You see what I'm saying? That's the scary thing to me. And then with all this other secret surveilling and stuff like that, you just never know who's waiting. It just said, like I said, the people are lying in alleys and things like this and waiting to pounce on somebody. Like, this is all prophetic. This is all what we're reading in the biblical text. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, be safe out there, be careful out there, because I feel like as we're marching into March, you know what I'm saying, there's some things going on, man. This ain't like March last year. Like, there's some whole different, like, almost suffocating energy here. Right? Excuse you. So there's there's definitely some energy here that is like, I don't know, it's real heavy. It's real heavy. It's real heavy. So I'm just saying, be safe out there. Be good out there. And, I know a lot of us probably get these challenging things where it feels like somebody is saying, keep these things to yourself. But that's a little scary to me too, because people saying keep something to yourself, sometimes, it's good, but sometimes also, man, it could be people like mounting or encroaching on you, man. And they want to keep it quiet because there's not a soul in the world that would know what happened to you, why, You know what I'm saying? If you keep these things to yourself. And so that's what I'm saying. It's up to you to discern. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to discern at the end of the day. But I'm just saying, just pay attention. Be very vigilant in these times because, again, there ain't going to be no savior in that sense. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, some of us may have them, right? But things are getting a little shaky right now. And so I feel like, even those people that came to assist or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that's a scary part right there, man. That might have come to assist you or something like that. There's a lot of things that they're probably involved with right now. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like there's a sense of resentment too. Like where I feel like I want to be of service. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I know I be feeling like sometimes the ancestors be like trying to tie me with people that maybe want me to be quiet or whatever, but they're seeing if they can trust me. You know what I'm saying? They're seeing if they can trust somebody possibly, and I talk a lot, right? So people don't think, but it's just like, if there was something else for me to do physically, then maybe I wouldn't be sitting here talking so much. And so like, I feel like that's just the energy that I'm in right now. But it's like you don't know who to trust, who to whatever right now, because I was thinking like we had this whole gates of hell open, right? We had it felt like that was what happened like at least 4 to 6 months ago, but I'm starting to think that shit just is reoccurring, and this time it's even stronger, right? It's even stronger, right? But I think that also the movement of people that are also building these militias is getting stronger, but that's the dangerous thing. If you got a lot of corrupt people doing corrupt shit and taking, then it's going to go south. It's going to go bad. If lawlessness is the thing, people will end up losing their livelihood. Lots of people, good people, that didn't even really realize what was really going on here. It's very something to me. And and if anybody want to comment down below, let me know why I'm seeing these people on the media, on mass media, with these black ashes, or Ash Wednesday maybe. I don't know. Maybe I had to look into that. Maybe that's the first thing that came to mind. Maybe I had to look into it. But I was just like, yeah, that's just got to be something there. And I've never seen anybody do that. So what is it about this Wednesday? You see what I'm saying? It's almost like somebody's saying something like, and I don't know. It's almost I'm going to tell you this heaviness that I feel here. It's almost like something happened to somebody. Like I had a certain amount of time, like to do something, right? And something has happened now where it's not going to be as easy. Somebody want me to think it's impossible, but it's not going to be as easy, right? It's not going to be as easy possibly for what I think this is. And it's going to be a little bit more daunting now. It's going to be a little bit more daunting. Hold up. Let me see something real quick. Just see what kind of, hold on one second. Well, you gotta sit there and you gotta be like, looking at everybody in your circle, family and friends and shit like that, all sideways. And it's like, could you imagine that? Somebody trying to get something to you and maybe they're not really feeling well, but the appearance that media might give might make it look one way. But, it's like this thing. Like, it was an incident when somebody, like last year or a year and a half,